I've got your first comedian of the evening. We run an open mic here every Wednesday night for comedians as well, every Wednesday. And I saw this guy's been killing it the last few weeks, so I had to get him on the show. Please put your hands together for Mr. Hugh Carey.
DeBine, what's going on, folks? I'll be your token homosexual this evening. My name is Hugh Carey, and my preferred pronouns are he, him, they, and faggot. I know this toxic masculinity is quite intimidating, but y'all are allowed to laugh at that joke, okay? Y'all, I'm not going to start a protest. We're not going to riot. You can get on board. All the Chick-fil-A eaters over here are laughing at that joke, okay? All the Chick-fil-A eaters. I had my suspicions. I could smell the Polynesian sauce coming off of someone's fingers over here. Who is it? Someone's fingers. There's an innate quality us homosexuals have, okay? We can sniff out another homo from a mile away and a Chick-fil-A eater, okay? We're like basset hounds. They get put up for adoption when they turn 15. Facts, folks. These are facts. So we went to high school together. You probably know me by my nickname there, which was Huge Fairy. And that nickname was quite fitting because not only did I know my way around a penis, but I was both the bottom and the top of my class. Okay, absolutely. Listen, all I'm trying to say is I could totally suck my way to China if the road there was paved in dicks, folks. Absolutely. I'd probably push it to Bangkok if I was really in the mood. But I have to bring my chapstick though. That MSG will really take a toll on your lips. It really does. Yeah, Huge Fairy. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Aside from being a total racist, my dad really got to come up with a great nickname, guys. It was an excellent nickname giver. It was a confidence booster. Okay, it's what gave me the confidence to come on stage. He was a redneck, kind of like a mix between Dog the Bounty Hunter and Mel Gibson. And he had just about as much redeeming qualities as Dog the Bounty Hunter and Mel Gibson. He had a mullet. He sat in a recliner in our garage. He's the only person I know that has been permanently banned from every AutoZone in the state of Florida. To this day, I still don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. He knows what he did, but I don't know what he did. It's an embarrassment upon the family. So a friend of mine recently opened up an Etsy shop, and she's been promoting the hell out of this thing all over social media to the point where it's getting on everybody's nerves. And she was sending me messages all the time saying, Hugh, please check out my shop. She was trying to drum up business. So after the 50th text message I got from her, I said, fine, I'll pull up your Etsy shop. So I pull up her Etsy shop, I start browsing around, and I see she only sells 2 types of products. Yoni eggs, which I don't know if you all know what those are. It's those egg-shaped crystals you shove up your cooter to line your pussy shopper or some shit. Yoni eggs and herbal vaginal steams. That's all she sold, folks. That's all she sold. And I wasn't 100% sure how to feel about any of this, right? Like, I've been called a pussy my entire life, but at no point has anyone actually ever insinuated that I possessed a vulva that needed vaping. Never in my life. Like, did my dad put her up to this shit? Because he's that kind of guy, right? You know, and also, I'm gay, but I'm not, like, vaping gay. Like, there's gay, Elton John gay, Mike Pence gay, this side of the room gay, and vaping gay. Like, I'm nowhere near those levels. Absolutely not. So I was curious as I was thinking, like, why would she feel like I would need this product? Like, what would entice her to think I would be part of this demographic? However, ever since I started using those vaginal steams, my taint has never looked so numerous. It is shining. There is a dewy glow going on down here, folks. A very dewy glow. Very dewy glow. Yeah, so this whole thing with like the vaginal steam, I was just like, all right, fine, I'll get those. And you know what? I also got a couple of those yoni eggs too. In fact, I got one in right now. I can feel my pelvic floor strengthening as I speak. It's like a knot at the end of a balloon. Let y'all sit on that for a moment. So when the vaginal steams came in the mail, there was a sticker on the side of the box that said, "This item was not tested on animals and is vegan friendly." While I appreciate that the contents of the steam is farm to table, at no point was I concerned as to whether or not she had Peppa Pig tied up in her basement to test this shit on. Did not ever cross my mind. In fact, the only thing that crossed my mind is the idea that I think her and her mom stole my credit card information. Because that website was shoddy as hell, man. Shoddy. That vegan bitch was trying to steal my identity. That's what she was doing. So, I'm thinking about starting an app, like a hookup app, for asexuals and hermaphrodites. I'm gonna call it Go Fuck Yourself. Anybody here is interested in investing? Maybe after the show, I'll give you a demo. It's pretty straightforward how it works. She's interested. So, I was at another comedy club recently in Tampa, and I had to use the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, I look above the stall, and there's some ads above the toilet. You know, like in all fine comedic establishments. And there's one ad in particular for a lawyer's office that said they specialize in 3 things: child custody, divorce, and same-sex divorce. And it's really ironic because I'm actually looking for a divorce lawyer as I speak. So as I sat down to pee, I thought to myself, as one does, other than the word same-sex divorce and being in rainbow colors on that ad, like, what is the difference between a straight divorce and a same-sex divorce, right? Like, are us gays that dramatic that we require an entirely separate legal apparatus to fulfill our needs? Probably. No, but like, seriously, if I'm gonna get a gay divorce, I'm gonna walk in that courtroom with all the same questions and demands as you straights. Who gets to keep custody of the dog? Who gets to keep the good kimonos? And most importantly of all, who gets to keep the chlamydia? Listen, guys, I need to know. My father-in-law gave me that chlamydia the day before we got married. I feel like it's something that should remain in their family. Also, heard a couple of ohs and oohs over there. Statistically speaking, and by the looks of the audience, chlamydia is the least of some of y'all's worries tonight, okay? Just gonna throw that out there. But I feel like in a gay divorce situation, us bottoms have the most to gain. But that's because we have the most asset depreciation in the whole circumstances. Like, I'm gonna need a little bit more than spousal support if I'm gonna become community property again, okay? So, since I'm in the middle of getting this divorce, I actually haven't had sex in a long time. It's been like way too long. And I've decided I'm gonna give up the hunt for the worldly pleasures of the flesh. And I'm gonna start leading a more spiritual path. And part of leading a more spiritual path in life involves walking a path of Christ. And one of the things I look forward to the most by walking this path of Christ is that one day I too can be nailed by 5 Roman soldiers. Listen, I don't know what y'all are insinuating. I'm just very much into crucifixions, okay? No, seriously, I'm just into Italian men. They're really hot. But if anybody does want to, like, crucify me and beat my prostate up like Mike Tyson, I'm totally down. Just meet me after the show. I'm casting a wide net here tonight. But if that does actually happen to me, the one thing I will not be spreading is forgiveness. No. The only thing I'm going to be spreading is chlamydia to those 5 Roman soldiers. I got to keep it, of course. There's going to be more than one burning bush in Jerusalem, folks. More than one burning bush. Anyways, that's my time, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have fun tonight. Everybody put your hands together for that.
That was awesome. All right, your next comedian coming to the stage. She actually was just one of the finalists in the Orlando New Faces Comedy Competition. So please put your hands together for Dree Friar.